Hello everyone, this is Sugam Kumar, and right now we are going to discuss about one of the most important layer in our body system, and that is emotional layer. So you can see in this picture, basically, emotional layer is divided in two part. The first part you can see is this, okay, expressive emotional layer, and the second one is experiential layer. So what happens most of time, whatever we experience or express, we in general are unable, we are in general unable to differentiate between the expressive emotion and the experiential emotion. Most time when one person who is in stress, anxiety, or any challenges what they face in their mental layer is having some root cause in the emotional layer, and that is mostly with the either in the experiential emotional layer or the expressive emotional layer. What happens like when there's something, let's say like if I'm scolding someone, there's two things what happening. One where the experiential emotional layer by the other person who is getting scolded will be active. That person will be that person will be pursuing things. The person will be experiencing those words, those emotions, those intensity in his experiential emotional layer based on how this guy have developed his experiential emotional layer. There's so many factors apart from like the intensity of the other person, and also like the level of relation they are sharing between each other. It's all are important part of the experience. And the other one is expressive, let's say, that also have many factors. Let's say I'm scolding one of my student. So if I'm scolding one of my student and this guy is really respect me, when I'm scolding, basically all the constructive words will be making good impact, and the destructive word will be get those destructive words will get filtered. So the thing is, like when we have a good relation, basically those conversation will have a positive reflection. But if we have a wrong, bad relation between each other, those words will have a negative impact on them. And that's how we can differentiate between the expressive and the experiential emotional. Most of time when you are in stress or anxiety, whenever something triggers you, you'll find you are sharing a a bad relation between you or the situation, or maybe you and the other person, and then you are having conversation maybe either with yourself or maybe with that other person, and then all these filters will be happening there. So when you are experiencing it, maybe there will be some of the situation will those situations have caused big losses or maybe a damages to you. So whenever things will remind you those situation, you will be experiencing bad. What we have to do is basically we have to work out on the experiential part. Like we need, for example, these thoughts are only causing those damages or making you feel bad. Then you need you need a battalion or of or army of thoughts which can actually make you experience those you know experience those in a positive construct. That's how like you can feel okay, whatever happened. Now you have learned a lesson, you can improve it. And whenever you are expressive, always try to keep those positive words whenever you're expressing things to other or maybe expressing to yourself. So we need to maintain the positivity in the experiential and expressive. I'll tell you one example. Like you must have seen, let's say someone, let's say two players, they have both won gold medal, one in running, other maybe in archery. The way they will celebrate it, or the way they will express their happiness or their excitement or their celebration will be different. Someone will be expressing it with the high intensity, with those expression will be so high. They'll be expressing. Some other will be, they will be light, calm, they'll be smiling. They both are happy, but the way of expression is a different. Those expressions are different. So similarly, we need to develop this. The way you're expressing things, your expressive emotions should be, filtered. So all these we need to work out during the time when you are in depression or anxiety or stress. If you can work out here, if you can watch those, and if you can make it constructive for yourself, slowly you'll find each and every situation will be constructing you. But if you take it in a negative way, each and everything, even though those are positive for you, but they will start damaging you. That's why we, as a human, we have the choice. We have the choice to, let the things destruct, damage or construct you. So usually your each and every practice, when you start, appreciating yourself, you're experiencing a high good amount of constructive emotion, which helping you to construct, build, and come out of those situations. Those trigger point will get resolved. But and whenever you are expressing things, those are also should be in the positive manner. Let's say early morning I got up and then I felt like, oh, I have set alarm for 7, but I'm waking up by 7:30. What you're doing next? Are you, I mean, what are you actually feeling after that? Are you taking it as, if you started, feeding, giving you negative feedback to yourself that, oh, always you miss. Oh, even though you have kept the alarm is no use now because your time is not good and all. These are the destructive, expression to yourself. Your inner self will start experiencing it in a negative way, and then these things will start, damaging even the small progress, whatever you had. It is similar like, spreading poison in a field where even, let's say the sprouting happened, maybe not in a good quantity, but the sprouting was happening. So you have sprayed all those poison, even though small sprouting, those plants will also die. So because like you have lost your patience, you should be taking some constructive way. Let's see, you must have waited, you must have, sprayed some fertilizer, you must need to look into like, okay, now what we should do next. The sprouting happened, the time gone. For example, like, you woke up by 7:30 and now you're feeling, oh, at least I have woke up only 30 minutes left. Sorry, 30 minute. I'm only 30 minutes late, not an hour. This is win for me. Next time I'll be, making it, let's say 7:15, not 7, then no problem, like 7:15 or maybe 7 by 7. So slowly, so baby steps. So this is how this approach is called like constructive approach. So mistakes, when you start taking, a positive step, you start taking a positive, giving positive feedback to yourself, then all these will start helping you to build yourself. For example, like, if you're getting trained, with yoga, and you someday you missed yoga session. Maybe there can be many reasons, multiple reasons, but you have missed somehow. Then if you start treating yourself like, oh, you're not consistent in your practice and all, then what will happen next time? If there is chance of miss, you'll start missing it. Why? Because there is a regret feeling that have, you know given a negative feedback to yourself. So your personality will start building up in that way. So what I suggest you, after understanding this expressive and experiential emotional layer, whenever you're expressing things, be aware, use positive words, you use, all the positive intention. Whatever happened doesn't matter. Like it is also said, what happens is 10%, but how you react is 90%. Similarly, for the experience, like let the people say or do or behave, whatever behavior it is. Like you only should take the positive part of it. Like there is a saying called "Ya Hansa Moti Chuge, Ya Langhan Mar Jaye." Means there is said like, Hans. So we have a story. Like to teach, a moral and ethics to individual, that Hans always choose to have moti, or they will die, or they will die. They'll not eat anything else. So similarly, for us as a good human being, or for a being a positive and progressive human being, individual, you should be taking only the positive feedback. You should be giving positive feedback to yourself. Should not be taking any negative feedback. Maybe there, I mean, it's not only you who is reason for whatever happening or happens with you. There are multiple reasons, multiple uh, factors. So just focus on yourself. Sometimes timing is not good. What you can do, you should be appreciating yourself because of your effort, what you're putting there, and be happy and keep smiling and keep taking the baby step. Keep focusing on the positive aspect of things or positive things. And then slowly you'll see like you're coming out of that situation. So this is also part of yoga. I mean, holding yourself on right side, keeping yourself on the right side, and and being with the, I mean, keep the faith and being with the, the right thing. So choose, make the right choice, and keep moving forward. And I wish you like overcome whatever challenges you are facing these days. Thank you so much, and I'll be sharing you some of the important part of the yoga and well-being and other practices, so that will actually help you to become a better version of yourself. Thank you so much. Bye bye till next time.